Hello friends, how are you all? Hope you are doing great at various aspects of your lives. Welcome to another book review podcast by Team ThinkerViews. Today we are going to talk about Vivekananda, Spirituality for Leadership and Success by Pranay. Swami Vivekananda or Swami Vivekananda was born as Narendranath Datta, shortened to Narendra or Naren in Kolkata, then Calcutta. Since last few generations, he is viewed as an inspiration, especially by Bharatiya, that is Indian, youth. His iconic speech in Chicago, his dedicated work and efforts to spread the Ramakrishna mission and other stuff are iconic and remarkable. His life is nothing less than a legend. He is known for his willpower, and incidents from his life are seen by the youth as life lessons. Pranay, an author from India, that is Bharat, has recently penned a few books in Spirituality for Leadership and Success book series. In this series, he represented his analysis and views for how to learn leadership lessons from various ancient Indian scriptures and lives of various prominent figures. We found the concept interesting, and with the hope that these books enlighten some of the interesting aspects of ancient Indian literature, we have started reading books from the series. We have shared our reviews for some of the books from the series in both textual format and audio podcast. I will share quick links to them in the description below. Recently, I got a chance to read another book in the series, Vivekananda, Spirituality for Leadership and Success by Pranay. Actually, this book review was planned to be published on some other date, but what could have been better than the birthday of Swami Vivekananda, that is 12th January. And that's why we have published text version of this book review on 12th January 2023 at thinkerviews.com. By the way, we are thankful to Fingerprint Publishing for providing us the review copy. The views and reviews presented here are uninfluenced and unbiased, as always. Of course, we shouldn't judge a book by its cover. But the cover page is responsible for the first impression of the book. It also helps the book to stand out while put in display along with many other items. Without a doubt, an attractive cover page attracts potential readers towards it. Let us take a look at the cover page of this book. As you can see in the podcast cover, this book also has a white background reflecting the vastness and clarity the spirituality brings in our lives. The middle section holds an illustration of iconic pose of Swami Vivekananda surrounded by colorful artwork. It is really appealing and eye-catcher. Definitely a well-designed cover page that remains true to the book content. Usually, we talk about a book in two separate segments dedicated to the book content and our views and reviews distinctively. The nature of this book is quite different, so let us merge both these segments here. I would love to start with a quote from the book that summarizes the life of Swami Vivekananda beautifully. Vivekananda bridged the ancient and the modern, the East and the West. He was a spiritual warrior. Leadership is all about attitude. While there are billions of people currently living on the planet, we remember only few of them. Why? Because they have made the impact. Consider how many people have lived on the earth during the last few hundred or thousands of years. And yet, the list of people who made an impact on mankind and its history and then future is small. If we remember Vivekananda, even after these many years of his death, his life must have made an impact we cannot ignore, right? This feat could have been achieved by him with his leadership qualities. In this book, you find some practical rules of leadership that are reflected in the life events of Vivekananda. Don't get restricted by ideologies. His message is to expand our horizons beyond ideologies or creeds. Fear blocks our energy. Infinity is your inner being. Faith is magical. It can make people move mountains. People may not be happy with visionaries. Without peace, success is very superficial. Do the essential, drop the unessential. Welcome all things. Realize your own worthiness, Atmamulya. Give from your heart. When you have a clear vision about your goal and the possible path you should take, it would be unlikely that you won't achieve it. I remember reading incidents from Vivekananda's life in my early childhood. The one thing that stuck with me is the incident reflecting his curiosity and clarity of thoughts at a very tender age. He was looking for someone who can guide him in life, and his question was very specific. Have you met the god or goddess? Can you make me meet him or her? And he found his guru, Ramakrishna Paramhans, whom he followed throughout his life. The book could have included more incidents belonging to this Guru-Shishya duo and even from the life of Vivekananda. According to me, this is a downside of the book. The following lines of the book reflects the impact of Vivekananda's thoughts globally. As a matter of fact, this philanthropy drive is running in full throttle. The whole tradition of American philanthropy, which was started by John D. Rockefeller, was actually influenced by Vivekananda. And following Rockefeller's example, great American entrepreneurs such as Warren Buffett and Bill Gates continued the tradition of giving back their wealth for the good of humanity. One very important reason why great world visionaries, leaders and luminaries such as Jamshedji Tata, John D. Rockefeller, Emma Carl, Sarah Bernhardt and others were deeply attracted to Swami Vivekananda was because he used to constantly tell people that his method is not about a particular ideology or a particular belief system. The author also didn't forget to include quotes from other remarkable human beings ever walked on the earth. In fact, Gautam Buddha also used to say that our consciousness shapes our world. For those who are looking for leadership lessons, the author has mentioned them in just a couple of lines. There are 3 essential power principles for leaders that Swami Vivekananda can teach us. The first is courage, the second is faith, and the third is strength. And if you want to explore them in depth with relevant references, you can find them spread over the book. Here I am quoting some of them. Vivekananda used to emphasize the old Vedantic teaching that infinity, Ananta, and endless power, Asheshable, are what comprise your inner being. And to know that truth is really to know yourself. Vivekananda talked about atomic theory in the pre-atomic age. He was so advanced in his thinking, renowned figures such as Sarah Bernhardt, Emma Cleve, J.D. Salinger and others were great fans of his. Vivekananda used to say that the purest person of spirituality is one who can welcome all circumstances within his or her life. One of Vivekananda's most crucial teaching was to make people realize their own self-worth or Atmamulya. In this book, the author tries to look up for the leadership qualities that lead to success from a spiritual perspective. Thus, discussions about consciousness and other abstract aspects are expected. The book talks about the warrior mentality to overcome the possible hurdles the life can bring for you. The mightier warrior is in a higher state of consciousness. As Krishna tells Arjun, the true person of knowing is one who is very way of walking, way of talking, way of functioning changes. So too, Vivekananda was trying to make people know or be acquainted with their own higher self, which resides in the interior of their own existence. And while exploring the lessons, the author doesn't shy away from using direct words. Expand, don't shrink. In fact, being creative is the art of expanding. Otherwise, we remain very superficial. We remain content with what we are and what we have. The book also refers to quotes from other remarkable people like the founder of IBM, Thomas Watson Sr., and others. The author also knows that the life must have been taken seriously, as we get to live it once only. But if we become serious in living it, we cannot enjoy our journey. And Swami Vivekananda believed in the same as well. Take work as play, Leela. Vivekananda strongly believed in the concept of Leela, which Krishna described and exhibits through his divine avatar. When you are caught by fear, the clarity of your vision would be affected, and thus the decisions you take may not be the right ones. A leader cannot afford that. The following lines in the book can be used as guidelines during those circumstances. People are always going past obstacles with a feeling of dread or a feeling of fear within their hearts. It requires tremendous courage to give from the heart, but it is simply a question of adjustment in attitude. Most people spend too much time fighting with their own emotions and their own selves. The quotes I have referred to so far must have given you a fair idea about the content of the book and its quality. To me, it is a book worth reading. Of course, you will miss some popular quotes from Vivekananda, and you feel that many more incidents from his life could have been included here. It could have been a positive improvement in the book. This book has a wide canvas, and what you will learn from it is strictly upon you. Rather than spending time watching or reading something meaningless, it is better to invest your most valuable asset, your time, reading such meaningful works. And if you are looking for only one sentence leadership lesson from Swami Vivekananda, just remember what he said. Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. Periodically, there were some promotional offers going on for the Kindle edition and paperback edition for this book. So keep looking for such offers and you may find it at very competitive price. We are also planning to give away several books from our platform. So keep watching for it, and who knows, you could be the lucky winner who can get this book or any other book for free. In summary, it is a nice and enriching book that talks about spirituality and modern day management. Such books are not meant for time pass reading. You need to run a cycle to reread and implement the thoughts in actions to get the most of it. If you plan to do so, go for this book. It is a swift read. ThinkerViews rating would be around 7 stars out of 10. So, have you already read the book? Are you planning to read it? What do you think about this book review? Do you find it helpful in deciding whether to go for the book or not? Please do share your genuine remarks via comments below. If you have enjoyed listening to the review, please hit the like button and do not forget to share it with your friends and other fellows whom you think such reviews interest more. Till we meet with our next podcast, bye bye, take care, namaskar.